That's all that exists in that world. The body is irrelevant. We do have a concept of Tchias HaMesim, which means that since the body was part of the work, it will be part of the result as well. After all, it was a partner in the work. So we don't believe in a disembodied mind only. Tchias HaMesim is reconstruction of the body. So there will be a consciousness in a body like you have now, but on a much more elevated plane. The brain is a substrate. You need the brain as well. You need a body as well. But our concept of death is that is a much more potent separation of body and soul. By the way, according to Kabbalah, death is not a complete separation. The dead body has a little bit of soul left. It's called Havla Negarmi. That's why when you go to a cemetery, you don't wear your tzitzis out because it pains the dead. You speak to them, you make a bracha. It's not sentimental. There is something attached to the bones, just enough to cause a Tchias HaMesim to take effect. The reason, says the Leshem, one of the great Kabbalists, is that we don't believe the deepest level of reality is Hashem Echad. So we never believe in any total separation. So even a dead body has a little bit of life left. Incidentally, the amount of life that we have in us now compared to what Adam and Eve had is almost zero. When they sinned, most of their soul left their body. So there's always some connection. Only death is much less of a connection. Tchias HaMesim is much more. So you're right, there will always be an attachment to body. But most of consciousness is out. In Kabbalistic terms, it goes around the head. Some in the head and some around. It's called a makif. Floats around the head. It's bigger than you. It's bigger than the brain. It fits into the brain like your feet fit into your shoes. Consciousness fits into your body, only the lower part. Like the lower part of your body fits into your shoes. That's why shoes are so significant in Torah. You touch them, you have to wash your hands. When you want to elevate yourself, you take your shoes off. Right? When a woman wants to say to a man that you won't marry me and bring a child into the world, she takes his shoe off. Shoe is always the symbol of the soul in the body. Whenever you take your shoe, Yom Kippur, why do you take off your shoes? So you can float into a higher world. But it's only the lower part of the body that fits into the shoes. The lower part of the soul that fits into the head. Why did Moshe take his shoes off when he had to speak to Hashem? Now you'll really enjoy this. The Malbim says that when Moshe spoke to Hashem, he had to take off both shoes. When Yoshua spoke to Hashem, he took off only one shoe. Because by Moshe it says, Shal na'alecha me'al raglecha, take off your shoes. But when Hashem speaks to Yoshua, Shal na'alcha, take off your shoe. And he says the reason is Moshe Rabbeinu is completely in another world. Yoshua is the bridge generation. So he has one foot in this world and one foot in the higher world. He bridges between the two. So he takes off one shoe. Isn't that beautiful? The shoe locks you in. That's why in Hebrew the word na'ah means a shoe and it means a lock. That's where you click into the world. Right? What's Yibum? He has two brothers. One has no children and he dies. So his wife has to marry his brother, which is normally forbidden. Why does she marry the brother? According to Kabbalah, so that they will conceive a child which is the neshama of the dead brother. It's a gilgul, it's a reincarnation of the brother. Right? That's why she's doing the greatest chesed she can do to a late husband. They had no children, so he does not continue in the world. So she marries the brother, or someone in the family, and then it brings down the soul. The Mekubalim ask that when Tamar married and she had no children, so then she did you with Onan. But he had no children either. So then she married Yehuda. Now the question is, which of the brothers will come down? She had twins. Peretz and Zerach, right? So if the man marries her, they bring down, if he refuses to marry her, she takes off his shoe. What does that mean? I'm giving you the opportunity to be a body that you put a soul into. That's what conceiving a child means. So when he refuses to marry her and bring a soul and a body together, she shows him by taking a shoe.